we will head down to the field for the swearing-in ceremony of the Army National Guard. As you can see, a special moment for about 25 young people serving our community and our country.
Good afternoon, Western Bearden High School. Today we have a couple of recent graduates from Knox County, and today they will be officially swearing in to the Tennessee Army National Guard, where they'll receive 100% tuition and fees towards college. Please hold your applause to the end. All right, warriors, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States, the Governor of Tennessee, and the officers appointed over me according to the laws and regulations. So help me God. May lower your head. All right, guys, give them a big round of applause. They're official members of the Tennessee National Guard.
A special time for those young folks who will make their way off the field. And at that end of the field, Tim Burchett, who represents East Tennessee at our nation's capital, with another special presentation, a flag that he is holding that has flown over our U.S. Capitol building. And it will be dedicated to West High School, the defending 5A state champions, and it will fly over this field. And as soon as they raise the flag, the band will start the national anthem, and we'll head our way towards the LMU Kickoff Classic between Bearden and West.
Might be a little rough spinning around.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the west end zone, where West High Group and former Bearden High School graduate, United States Congressman Tim Burchett, is presenting West High School with a flag that has flown over the United States Capitol. Thank you, Congressman Burchett, for your generous support.
So they will carry the flag over to the pole, and this flag will fly over West High School. Tim told me that it will fly over as long as they will allow that flag to fly before it being replaced. Tim actually, ironically, a Bearden High School graduate, captain of a 1982 Bearden team that was 5-5. Quick to point out that he was a team captain.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem.
Stage is set. The LMU Kickoff Classic, Bearden and West, when we come back.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks. Old friends and new friends. Special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together. So we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's. Real comfort. Real food. Real good.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop,
where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher
is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
I'm Dr. Mike Costa, Malone & Costa Dentistry. You can find us at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I'm standing here in front of a dental robot. We're one of 2 dentists in the state of Tennessee that utilize this cutting-edge technology. Do you have a broken tooth, a tooth that's in pain, or a denture that doesn't fit well? Maybe you're a little anxious? You can come in and we offer comprehensive sedation services and utilize this awesome technology to give you precise, accurate care. If you think this technology can help you, visit our website at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I look forward to helping you.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Visit us at one of our 2 locations on Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
Coach, crazy atmosphere already today. How's your team feeling?
Well, I think we're feeling pretty good. Got a young football team. They've been focused all day and ready to go.
What do you want to see out of this new West team this year?
Well, we got to keep our composure. We got about 15 starters, first time starting in a huge rivalry game. So we got to keep our composure. We're prepared to play 48 minutes.
Good luck, Coach.
Hey, thank you, Casey.
First quarter is brought to you by OEV Law. Turn your wreck into a check with OEV. West won the toss. They have elected to defer on what is an absolutely spectacular day for August the 19th. When we scheduled this game, we talked about either noon or 4 o'clock. And I was concerned about 4 o'clock because of afternoon Thunder Boomers. So Lamar Brown and I talked about it. I said, let's just do noon. It'd be cooler. Who knew the high today was going to be 86 degrees, maybe 78 at kickoff?
Yeah, the only person that doesn't benefit from this noon kickoff is me. I now have to go to my wife's 20-year high school reunion tonight.
And now everyone there realizes you're not a willing participant. Kickoff return, and look out here, shoestring tackle at the 30. Good field position for the Bulldogs. Our first opportunity to see Drew Parrott. He is the son of the boys basketball coach at Bearden. He's a junior, and Austin, as you said when we were talking about the Pilot Key players of the game, Drew has really grown up a lot.
Yeah, grown up a lot this offseason. You hope to see kind of the maturing from sophomore year to junior year, kind of like you saw that in Jordan Potts at Powell when Josh Jones had him all the way through. So we'll see what Drew has for this West defense here today.
We'll officially call it the 32-yard line where the Bulldogs will start. 3 receivers near side, and a flag comes in before the first play.
It's 5 yards, first down.
Always a little bit of those nerves the first game of the year.
Yeah, and you see a delayed game there right out from the kickoff. It's kind of a football sin right there. They went empty set, trying to motion someone in the backfield, going a little bit of slow, but obviously first game of the year for both these teams. And once play number 1 is underway, they can settle in.
3 receivers near side, they'll come that way, and there's that West defense. Set up the offense for you around Drew Parrott, a very different looking group of Bulldogs than we had a year ago, and some familiar names, Austin.
That's right. You got Brody Smith, left tackle, the son of Lee Smith. Then you got Joe Scott, who's a new addition to this Bearden team. Both tackles, and they're big at the point of attack. Their offensive line, really, really good. Then Jaheim Merriweather, transferred from Middle Tennessee. He can really go with that running back spot number 3.
Quick gainer, they'll go to the ground off left tackle, and the Bulldogs down the sideline into West territory, cutting back inside the 30, finally taken down at the 28-yard line is Jason Thompson, who is a sophomore.
Really nice play there by the sophomore, already a couple of Division I offers, gets the handoff, gets to the edge here, and then you see him just turn on the jets. Get to the perimeter, outrun some guys, an excellent position now for Bearden on the plus side of the 50, 30-yard line.
Yeah, showed the speed, but also showed vision to be able to cut back, showed some shiftiness there, sets Bearden up deep in West territory.
Gain of 41, high snap, they'll go inside, nothing is there, and a nice job coming up to make the tackle from the backside for West is Jack Keith, who is a junior. Set the defense up, keep your eye on C.J. Smith. He is, as Austin says, the straw that stirs the drink. Ryan Scott also, we'll call his name a lot, number 15 today, and the secondary will be tested.
Will be tested. Ryan Scott, also one that you have to really pay attention to, number 15 at linebacker.
Anderson Smith as well on the defensive front.
They'll stay on the ground, and West all over that one, but the pile falls forward down to the 26-yard line. These West Rebels went 15-0 a year ago, almost untested outside of the semifinal against Powell, which went down to the last minute of the game. A lot of new faces for the Rebels. 3rd down and 7. Wholesale changes for Josh Jones' offense.
Play clock at 10.
A lot of miscommunication. We'll see what happens. Parrott across the middle, catch is made, or is it?
Incomplete.
They'll call that incomplete.
Big stick there. It was a good ball by Drew, and just a good defensive play, Mark. I mean, you watch the big hit laid right here.
Antoine Bearden. Really nice play over the top. And that's what your coach should do, right? A player comes over the middle. He had the catch. You come and lay a legal hit on him. gets the ball free, and that was a huge hit on third down.
In a bit of no man's land, a 43-yard field goal attempt coming up for the Bulldogs.
It's a good confidence booster here for your kicker if he's able to knock it through early.
Off the right foot of Daniel Kinney. It's straight, and it is true. A 43-yard field goal gives the Bulldogs the lead on the LMU Kickoff Classic. Bearden strikes first.
Kinney's field goal is good for 43 yards.
Score script says third quarter right now. They can't get it to change. Welcome back to West High School as Bearden goes 6 plays, 42 yards in 3:15. A 43-yard field goal officially off the right foot of Daniel Kinney, who is a junior. And the Bulldogs take a 3-0 lead. Our first opportunity to see the West offense. And Marshawn Bowers, one of the key players that we talked about, hopes to get his hands on the football to get things started.
Great special teams player a year ago. Return to kick, return to punt for a touchdown. Couple touchdowns defensively. Again, the running back in this West offense, but here return.
Returnable from the 10. Not Bowers. Out almost to the 30 to about the 27-yard line, and that's where we will see Hunter Dance. Kind of laugh. There are those names that you feel like I always refer back to the Heltons. There was always a Helton at Central, and a younger Dance, now the quarterback. He is a senior. First start, though, as quarterback. First down at the 27. Be surprised if they don't do anything besides hand off and allow the young quarterback his opportunity to get his feet wet just a little bit. Take a look at the starting offense. Battle Carver, McFalls, Johnson, and Cotavila on the offensive front. And they do have some athletes.
Yeah, they definitely have some athletes coming back. You know, Bearden, who's already made a great defensive play. We mentioned Bowers a few times. Jameson's going to get some carries. Lost a lot, but still a lot of talent returning from this championship team.
Second down and 9. Dance with his first career throw in a regular season game, and a nice one. A little safe pass. You run about 7 yards out there, stop, turn around, and Thad Sterling on a reception. Set the defense up for you. Hill, Yeager, Graham, Brown, Elder, up front. And then keep your eye on Kai Young deep in the secondary. First down and 10, getting to the outside. A flag comes in. This one probably will be coming back. That in the area of holding.
Flag thrown right at the line of scrimmage. It's a play going.
Holding offense, 10 yards for the foul, first down.
East to west, obviously, as Bowers trying to take the jet sweep, get to the edge, but about to back it up a little bit after getting that first down.
First down and 18 to go. Bearden showing pressure. And they'll bring it from the backside. Dance gets rid of it, and this one could work out beautifully.
Threw it right into the teeth of it.
Got it to Bowers, and Dance did a really nice job of staying patient under duress. Got it away, and Bowers pays off for a big gain of 30 yards.
He absolutely did, because he had a free runner coming from the opposite side of where the screen was, and he bought himself some time. Nice little touch on that ball, getting in front of those linemen who were pulling out, and a big gain for West.
West got a little bit of a block in the back there, but only counts if it's called.
Hand off up the left side, and taken down by Cody Clow, a senior.
Devin Jamison on the carry there, another big part of this offense that can return. 7 touchdowns a season ago.
5'6", 135. He'll get the football again and fall forward. In the hands of Ethan Hill.
Look at that defensive front from Bearden. 200, 215, 270, and 230 across. Long and athletic as well.
Third down and 6. We'll keep you updated right now as we're working on our score strip back in the production unit, so I'll keep you updated. Dance under duress and buried back at the 45.
Very active up front is that Bearden defense as Quincy Hodge comes through, gets a hold of Dance's jersey and just yanks him down. And now you're at that spot on the field where you could go. You could also just kind of pin them deep and play defense, which is what I would be shocked if Lamar Brown didn't do.
Yeah, 4th and 15 at the 45. I believe I'm punting.
I'll tell you, noticeably absent here today, the great Deb Lewis. Jackson moving on to UT. They moved him in. First time she's not been at this stadium in about 7 or 8 years.
It's quieter.
No, that's when Rob's not here.
Oh, got that one. Bulldogs get in on it, and they will get the football at the 40-yard line. Cody Clow comes barreling in. He paid the price.
Took it right off his foot.
Yeah. Off his foot and right in the groin. Let's see, because he got there so quickly. Legitimately, that's where it got him.
Clean off the edge. It looked like nobody got a hand on it. A lot of times you're not going to slow them down a lot, but if you get a hand on them or make them go around you as a blocker, that slows them down. It was a clean release. Got back there in a hurry.
Let's take a break from our friends at Exterior Home Solutions. Exterior Home Solutions will make one family's dream come true.
Do you know a family in need of a new roof?
Maybe it's leaking or needs repaired.
Whatever the needs may be, Exterior Home Solutions is going to give one lucky family an exterior home makeover.
To nominate a family that you think is deserving, simply go to the website at exteriorhomesolutions.com/makeover. Nomination there.
Exterior Home Solutions wants to give the gift of home to one lucky family.
And by the way, the Dance Cheer Spotlight today shines on Kate Biven. She is a senior, and if the name sounds familiar, the daughter of longtime WBIR anchor Russell Biven. First down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Parrott can run if he wants. Still behind the line of scrimmage and will heave that one out of bounds as he never crossed the line of scrimmage.
Having a good awareness of where you're at on the field. I mean, you're right. He could have picked up some yards with his legs, and I think in the right situation, he probably does that. Early in the year, not sure it's worth the pounding. Again, you need him to stay healthy.
Still in the first quarter, 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Parrott, inside handoff, off right tackle, looking for the end zone. See ya! Touchdown!
Jaheim Merriweather untouched for the Bearden Bulldog touchdown.
40 yards on the touchdown. And with the speed that the Bulldogs have now, all they need is a little sliver of green grass.
And it looks like that's all there was to it as well. Speed, getting to that hole. Great job of the offensive line. Oh, never mind then. You can get a truck through that hole. And then the whereabouts to cut back, turn on the jets, and get in the end zone. What great blocking by Reed Rowland and Joe Scott on the right side of that offensive line.
Yeah, Reed Rowland manhandled his man.
This little extra point is up and good. By the goalpost look a little crooked, or is it just me? Looks like someone's been hanging on the right side down there. 10-0 quickly, and we'll take a quick mattress. Amari Thomas, Big O.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
And our thanks to Better Mattress, $500 going to the home school, that being West High School, and the Army National Guard. Some of the folks who were sworn in today helping us with that. 10-0 Bearden, a 2-play 40-yard drive, if you will, in just 16 seconds. And very quickly, West finds themselves down 2 possessions.
Special teams making a huge impact, turning that turnover into 6 for the Bearden Bulldogs. Great start.
Now, if you're West, you've got to settle down the young guys on offense. A lot of these guys, their first starts. As a year ago, there were so many players that contributed to the 15-0 season for West. And a big test today against 6A Bearden.
Yeah, and no matter what happens in this game, it has no bearing on West's ability to go back-to-back or make another deep playoff run. I mean, this is an open season or an early season non-region game.
So they'll start at the 20. Hunter Dance, the senior quarterback, fakes to the man in motion, wanted to throw that way, but the defense played it well. And this Bearden defense all over that.
Really nice play there by, looked like Kai Ironside right there, coming up, seeing that they want to get the swing pass out there, playing both the running back and the quarterback and disrupting the play.
Let's head down to Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. Casey?
Guys, the atmosphere down here is crazy. I was just on the Bearden sideline, could barely hear you guys in my headset, had to walk back over. But that noise that you guys heard at the beginning of the broadcast, it's been going strong this entire game.
Well, it's a fun atmosphere at noon, and Casey, as we talked about, this is not typical for high school.
No, not at all. And there's nothing else going on today that I'm aware of. So there are a ton of people here. There's people standing all around the track right now cheering. So this is a packed house, and everybody's here to see some good football.
They're seeing it so far, especially out of Bearden. The Home and Garden Show is going on, by the way, right now. Drew Beam over there for the Exterior Home Solutions. Signing autographs right now.
It's going to be close, depending on the spot.
By the way, that pass out to Connor Cummings.
4th down, it's going to be like an inch.
Cummings is the son of Scott Cummings, former West head coach. won a state championship here. Visited with Scott before the game. Oak Ridge coach for a short period of time.
Gonna go for this.
They're going to line up anyway. A 4th down and 1. Will they actually go? There's no way he goes this early.
I don't know, Pack. I mean, it's only like literally an inch.
You like to be under center in this situation.
I agree.
There's no way he runs a play. He's running a play. They're throwing. I mean, what a gamble. At your own 29-yard line, you lose 3 yards, and now Bearden has a short field. I'm shocked.
Well, I'm not shocked that he went. I'm shocked at the play call. I mean, didn't you think if they were going to do something there, that it was going to be just kind of hand it off and try to get north-south?
Absolutely. Could have called a timeout when they didn't jump off sides. Cody Clow, again, another big play. He blocked the punts earlier that turned into points and a big 4th down stop. And I'm with you. I think the play call there, after trying to get him to jump off sides, was one to ponder.
It feels like you got $100 at the blackjack table in Vegas. It's your 3rd hand, and you go all in. So sudden change. Does Bearden go for the end zone? Already up 10-0. Parrott on the swing pass. Cummings plays it well, and that could be the Joe Newberg collision of the game.
Ryan Scott.
Yeah, Ryan Scott, who made the game-winning interception at Alcoa a year ago, comes up and lays the lumber.
120 tackles a season ago, 15 TFLs. He is a player that has been one of the heart and soul members of this West defense for a couple of years now a senior.
Big spot for the West defense, already down 10-0. Parrott, inside handoff, and it will bring up a 3rd down.
If you hold them to a field goal here, you still feel good about where you're at. I know you're down 13-0, but it's not a 3-possession game here in this first quarter.
Yeah, if you keep them out of the end zone, absolutely. After the 4th down stop and field position, you hold them to 3. It's a huge win for the defense.
By the way, Jason Thompson is at running back, number 6. Thompson, a sophomore. All kinds of sophomores on this Bearden team. 3rd down and 7. Two receivers top of your screen. Parrott looks that way, across the middle, almost intercepted. That one would have been huge for West. And boy, Jack Keith would love to have that one back. He'd still be running.
Yeah, Parrott stared that one down, and Keith almost walked right underneath that one into the end zone.
And you just know his teammates are over there giving him the business after that one. A long way away, but he could have walked into the end zone. Good play, good read, getting hands on it, but get that pick.
So you made a 43-yarder earlier.
Timeout.
You'll take a timeout here because you're at the 24. It would be a 41-yarder from here. Would be surprised if they don't take the field goal. By the way, our thank you to everyone in East Tennessee who has supported Rees Across America. And we have veterans here today, and we'll get to Rees Across America. But what they were telling me in the truck is not to go to Rees Across America. They wanted me to go to Rees Van Hampton. Rees, go for it.
That was a professional transition there, Mark. But, yesterday was our first Friday Frenzy of the Year on WAT right here, actually, as we're watching this game right now. Powell-Anderson County was our game of the week. Big win for Powell, 35-21. It was tied at 14 at the half, but Powell took over in the second half. Connor Wheeler, 28 carries for 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. But we also have to talk about the Battle of Broadway. Central defeated Fulton 53-20. Wide receiver Dante Strickland for Central. Huge game, 5 receptions, 150 yards. Count them up, 3 touchdowns, Mark. That's a lot of touchdowns right there. But the game of the night was probably Farragut, Dobbins-Bennett.
Yeah.
Farragut topped Dobbins-Bennett 24-17. Landis Davia had a touchdown reception with just 16 seconds left to get fair, get the win. A lot of great games across the area, and you can always catch those on our website, WATE.com, or you can go to our YouTube page and search 6 on your side, WATE. It's also on our Twitter, WATE Sports Mark. A lot of good games in the area, and make sure to tune in for week 2. Also, you know, you're going to have a recap on our shows tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Reese, thank you. I know week 1 for you was as big of an adventure as our first game was Thursday.
Always is, man. It always is.
Yeah. That's one week you love to get rid of is week 1 and get to week 2.
It's just like any other coaching staff, right? Improve week to week.
That's right. Biggest improvements game 1 to game 2. By the way, how big a stop was that, Eric Kane?
Oh, it was huge. Again, you make the 3rd down stop. They come out kind of in no man's land a little bit. You want to make that 4th down stop. Look back, potentially that could change moving forward. But a big break for West. Let's see if they can cash it.
Yeah, I don't really understand why Bearden went for it there. They made the 43-yarder. Right. This one was right in the middle of the field.
And
it looked like it was a weird
leg.
angle. I mean, just seems strange. I will say this West offense to this point sure seems like they're missing Braden Latham, who, by all accounts, is going to play as a true freshman at Eastern Kentucky and has had a really, really good fall camp, talking to their head coach, Walt Wells.
Handoff up the middle, and West with the first down. An 8-yard gain, and now that's what the doctor ordered for West, is to just get some consistency, get some good positive vibes going, and some confidence.
100%. If you're a running back, you want to follow your big guys up front. It was Britton Carver coming over, leading the way. The Tennessee Tech offer, essentially. Tennessee Tech has offered that big lineman, opened the way, and got a first down run.
They'll go back to the ground. Off right tackle, backing his way for a gain of 3.
Carver on the pull that time. Now, Carver's got offers from Arkansas State, Eastern Kentucky. He also understands winning state championships. He was a part of that Martin Westview team with Ty Simpson that won a state title 2 years ago. He comes over. He played, grass cutters here before they moved out there to the son of former UT Martin Chancellor Keith Carver, who's now back working over here on this side of the state.
2nd down and 7. And they'll stay on the ground. Oh, football comes loose.
Johnny on the spot there for West is number 57, that being Cannon Dowd. Oh, it was 67, sorry. Joe Davila.
Watch the big mitt come in right there.
A great strip that time by 11, Ross Elder.
Looks like they were going back to the well, running that play 2 or 3 times in a row here for the West offense, and Elder came up, made the play from the linebacker spot.
Bring up a 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers near side. Dance has some time, can step up, and he can run, and will he get it? Yes, he will get the first down. Mark that one down. If West comes back in this game, a 3rd down and 10 in their own territory, Hunter Dance uses the legs to get the first down, and that will take us to the end of 1. 10-0 Bearden in the LMU Kickoff Classic. But West on the move when we come back on WATE ABC.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Deitch. While my office is in Harriman, I can service anyone in the state of Tennessee. We'd love a chance to earn your business, so please give us a call at 865-882-2181 or by email or check out our webpage, and we'd love to earn your business.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
your roof. It's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, the largest furniture retailer in the state of Tennessee, with 3 superstore locations, brings you thousands of yellow tag sale prices plus 0% interest, and we pay your sales tax. More bedrooms, more recliners, more custom upholstery, more leather furniture, and the most exciting mattress selection in the state. Do not miss out on this limited time offer. Thousands of yellow tag sale prices plus 0% interest, and we pay your sales tax. That's right, we pay your sales tax with 3 superstore locations. Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. You just can't do any better.
Second quarter is brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. With that, down to Casey Funderburg.
Coach, special teams coming up big there in that first quarter, leading to a 40-yard touchdown run. What do you like out of your offense so far?
Well, so far, right there, we just had a chance to have a big play. I got to call better plays so we get in the end zone. But that was a great play by our special teams. Coach Winter, he's been excited about them all week. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to get off the field on third down on defense. Offensively, we just got to sustain blocks and take care of the football. And we got open receivers. We got to hit them.
What else defensively do you guys need to do to keep West out of the red zone?
Well, to stop West, first and foremost, you always got to stop the run. Coach Brown's teams always run the football well. We got to stop the run, then we'll worry about covering the pass after that.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Josh is kind of like Justin Presley just a little bit. It's like you just say go, and then you get out of his way and just let him roll.
That's right. I did a thing for our halftime show last night with Justin Presley, and I said, hey, we're going to go about a minute 45. And we were a minute 30 in after the first question, and I was like, well, I can either just go with only one question or I can just edit out, make it shorter.
Yeah. 10-0 Bearden with the lead. A first down for West at their own 46. Dance this time will play fake. Tries to throw out of the backfield. Can't. May should have just tossed that one out of bounds. But a loss on the play. Kai Ironside.
There's always an Ironside at Bearden as well, Mark.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
2 on this team. There's been some in years past for sure.
What a spectacular year last year was for Lamar Brown and this West program. Lamar had been knocking on the door for how many years with great teams, and finally knocked the door down and won a state championship. Second down and 14. Inside handoff, finding some room, almost to midfield. Evan Jamison. Take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. What stands out to you?
Yeah, to me, what stands out is Bearden, 89 total yards. A lot of that came off that one long run, touchdown run earlier in the first quarter. But special teams play and the time of possession, they have a big lead, but they haven't possessed the football an awful lot.
At midfield, third down and 6. And Dance will throw for it. Nice safe pass. They'll get the first down. As David Drata, a junior. Love the play call. Nice safe passes for the quarterback. He's a senior, but this is first start.
Yeah, and for West, they just go down and score right here, and you talk about just easing everything, right? You just get a little more calm when it's 10-7 here.
You're giving a big cushion as well, so why not?
At some point in time, you run that stop and go. Nice job by the defensive front for Bearden. There's Ironside again.
Yeah, he's made a couple plays, Austin.
Yeah, Kai Ironside coming up and being very aggressive, hitting the hole and making the tackle.
I'll have to admit, on my spotting charts, I looked down and I saw Ironside, and I'm like, did we adjust? Have we updated this? There's some names that just continue to appear on the spotting chart.
Well, Hunter Dance at quarterback for West. That's another one.
2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. 2 receivers both side. Dance will swing this one out to Bowers. Bowers in the open field. Oh, football comes loose.
Bearden's got it.
And I think Bearden came up with it. And they did. Bowers tried to put his head down. Sam Tummons was there for the recovery. And he took a shot.
Yeah, you saw him put that right shoulder down and brace the contact towards the end of his run. Unfortunately, ball just pops loose. Look at this. Wide open, a lot of real estate in front of him, and he goes down. He wants some contact. Helmet on ball, and it was the second guy coming in there, getting his arm loose and forcing the fumble. Obviously, hope Bowers is okay.
Dr. Rapay from KOC there working on him. So the Bulldogs will start their drive at the 33, inside handoff. And a gang tackle, C.J. Smith, number 44, in on that. And he's a guy, Austin, that's just infectious as a, not only just as a player, but as a personality.
Yeah, huge personality, big smile, you know, just always talkative, very much an encourager. And then obviously his play speaks for itself.
Well, he's a leader. The thing that I was so impressed at practice with CJ is when the starters were out and they put the young kids in, CJ was running around, jumping around, hitting kids on the head, slapping them on the back,
because you expect that support on game days from the guys who aren't playing. So you got to get back in practice.
2nd down and 6. Parrott will keep it himself and will get back to the line of scrimmage and bring up a key 3rd down.
See, I like that because it keeps the defense honest. When you know the quarterback, who's a pretty good little athlete, will keep the ball, and they have to account for that. You have to do it just so often, ever so often, to keep them honest.
One of the things that Josh Jones said about Drew Parrott, as I said earlier, his dad is the boys' basketball coach at Bearden. Josh said there's just something different about a coach's kid. They just understand, they just get it a little bit more than the normal player. Parrott here on a key 3rd down will throw and all. Should have had the 1st down, but the ball dropped by Jason Thompson, and a punting situation coming up here.
And Thompson looked to be open there. A ball he should have caught.
Yep, got to catch that one.
On 3rd down.
They've had a few drops, or West had a big hit, knocked one away. You know, Drew stoned the ball pretty well outside of the one telegraph pass that he was lucky to not have picked off.
Yeah.
8:35 to go 1st half. West is bending, but at this point not breaking. 1st punt of the game coming up for Bearden. William Pendergrass, the punter for the Bulldogs. High snap, and they almost got it. Did not touch the football. That'll be the 15-yard variety, and the Bulldogs will get a 1st down out of it.
Yep, they benefited from the fact that the snap was high, which delayed the operations and allowed West to get back there.
But for Anderson Smith, it's one of those, am I just going to completely go for it, or am I going to ease up? And he said, you know what? I'm going. Here I go.
I think it's like what Austin said. Because of the snap, everything was delayed, and you got back there, and you're saying, oh,
kicker, 15 yards, automatic 1st down.
I can go and get this thing right now, when normally you are diving to take the ball off the foot.
Jason Martin, the referee today. By the way, I will say about the officials that we sound like a broken record. There is still a shortage of officials. And I encourage the next generation to give back to the game that you love. Inside handoff, and there's 44.
Yeah, C.J. shed the block.
By the way, C.J. Smith's mom is sitting right in front of Philip Fulmer, whose grandson is playing for West, who's a freshman, and she turned to me before the game and she said, let me make something clear. I don't want to hear about that his dad played for Tennessee and that other people's dads played for Tennessee. The moms played together because we had to put up with all this stuff, and we played powder puff together.
There you go.
I said, you got it. You got it. I'll make sure I mention it. Around the near side, West strings it out all the way to the sideline. And there's Cummins.
So it's going to be 3rd and long for Bearden here.
Really good pursuit there by the West defense. Seeing lateral movement, watching the triangle of the guards to your back, seeing the motion that it is a jet sweep, and all 11 for West just taking off and going and making a play right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go empty here.
3rd down and 8. Yet another big play for the West defense, down 10 points. Bending but not breaking so far. Parrott, this one almost intercepted again. That's the 3rd time that the ball has been bounced up into the air, and for just a split second, a little scary for Josh Jones.
Got threw that one into triple coverage. 3 red jerseys, only 1 Bearden Bulldog in the area.
Once again, Connor Cummings, number 9. Well, he thought he had it too.
And he's coming off his route too.
Yeah.
Good vision. He's got the number 1 wide receiver. Seeing it's going to number 2 across, breaks, and makes a play.
False start. 30-second on the offense, 5 yards, 4th down.
You got Bearden here. You know, they're up 10-0, Eric, but at the same time, West is kind of still hanging around, even though they've not had much offensive momentum to this point.
No, you're exactly right. You can't allow good teams to hang around. They played some inspired.
Snapped over his head.
There.
What a break. Now West will get the ball inside.
And that's the 2nd high snap on the punt. There was a high snap the last time, which is why there was the penalty. OEB Law is excited to be a part of Rivalry Thursdays on the Knox, ABC for today, and Fox 43. OEB Law Playoff Fridays, their OEB Law Game of the Week, and Rivalry Thursdays All-Star Showcase, the Rivalry Showcase. Throughout the season, OEB Law is going to be highlighting the home school of that week's game, and as always, making a $1,000 donation to the home school. They are a part of your community and the community trust OEB Law. While we were away, West with the run right up the middle, and the officials will say that his knee was down.
That's one when we get to a stoppage and play, Eric, I'd love to see again, just to see, because it was kind of bang-bang.
Yeah, following Britton Carver yet again. Same play right behind big number 58, the left guard coming across. And Austin, this is one to where if you're West, you've got to get in the end zone.
Yeah, you do.
Not just a field goal, not just points, you got to score here.
I think it takes us back to Thursday with Campbell County and Halls. Campbell County had their chances in the first half to kind of put Halls on the ropes, and they didn't take advantage.
And then Halls came back and just obliterated.
141-14. West has got to score on this drive, cutting inside, and there's that Bearden defense. On a 2nd down and 6, a loss of 1 will bring up 3rd down and 7.
Loss to the play, 3rd and 8.
Huge 3rd down coming up here.
4-down territory if this is an incomplete pass.
I mean, you got to get, I know I just said you got to find the end zone, but you got to get something, right? You can't come out here and get nothing.
Got to get points. Dance, play fake. Rolling out, gets some pressure, and this one almost intercepted.
Oh, he almost had 2 shots at it.
Now, they almost took out my sign over there that Ann of One Day Signs and Banners is about to get more work out of me.
There's Sam Tummins yet again jumping the route, making a play. This time on 3rd down, look at that. Instinctive defensive back. We've called his name already a couple times, and West will line up for a field goal to try to get on the board.
Put it down at the 24, so a 34-yard field goal. off the right foot of Patrick Schmidt, who is a senior. Left hash, kick is up. It is definitely long enough, and it is no good. 10-0 Bearden.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagined it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse, how are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess I started when I was younger.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the third quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
10-0 Bearden as West continues to knock on the door but simply cannot get the door to open so far.
Huge missed opportunity there by West. Bad snap by Bearden on special teams. Great field position. Can't cash out.
Back at the 20, so the West defense will continue to do the best that they can to hold this Bearden offense out. Well, let's head down to Eric from Gamboozas as we've got our game night, shall we say game day makeover down on the sideline. Who have you got down there?
We got Aiden. He's a sophomore. He's down here with me. We're working on our tan and enjoying some high school football. And we're about to start working on a really sick haircut.
Hey, Aiden, what are you hoping to accomplish here?
I'm really just hoping for a really clean haircut here. Just look a lot better.
You want to look better. Well, Eric is your guy. We'll check back with you at halftime, okay?
Sounds good.
The girls love the curls, baby.
Yeah. Here we go. We need to change that graphic to game day makeover. First time we've ever had to say that.
Anderson Smith, a really nice tackle behind the line of scrimmage there on second down, forcing a third and about 4 to 5 to go. Big time play from a guy that's already made a couple today.
Yep.
It sounds like an absolute broken record when I say what I'm about to say. What a big play coming up for the West defense. 3rd down and 4. Parrott rolls right, takes a shot deep. Receiver is there, makes the catch at the 47, works his way down to the 42, out of bounds there. That a big play for the Bulldogs. Torrey Buford.
I'll tell you what, Torrey Beauford right there, a really nice play. And I'll tell you what, ran into me mommy in the parking lot. What a woman, fantastic family. She says she wanted me to say her grandbaby's name right.
Okay, well, if you pronounced her name right, what was it?
Grandmommy.
Grandmommy? Okay.
You said me mommy.
Me mommy.
You said me mommy
One of the
first
two.
time.
One of the two.
Parrott taken down in the backfield.
I said my mom and my grandmother would be just like that as well.
I didn't run into me mama out there, so I said Buford, so I'm glad you said Beaufort. Jack Keith on the tackle in the backfield.
You know, Eric sent that text for a reason, so you would say it correctly before the game. Or hit the glass break.
No one knows what you're talking about because that was a joke from Thursday night.
Well, you're hoping people watched both.
By the way, Rivalry Thursday now on Channel 7, The Knox, WKNX every Thursday night. Next week, Carter at Austin East on Thursday night. 2nd down and 10. Parrott feels pressure, across the middle, and there's the 4th time the ball is bounced up in the air.
Yeah, but 2 of those were not hit. I don't count that one. That one hit the receiver in the hands, just like the other one did. You know, the other 2 he forced into. You know, I don't have no problem with that pass. That was
Ryan Scott took the shot, by the way.
Again, Bearden is living on the west side of the field.
And it's been 10-0 for about 45 minutes.
And this defense is doing all they can. I mean, really, they've made play after play, got the football back for their offense. Because it was 10-0 in a hurry midway through the first quarter.
This defense may have to create some points. Parrott, the quarterback, feels some pressure. Rolls left, can run if he wants, and a nice job.
Oh, he fell. Slid on the turf.
Receiver fell down, but for just a moment, Parrott drew the defender up to him, created the space, just couldn't connect.
And when that happens, you got to come and respect the quarterback, and your safety's got to roll over there. Cornerback, backer came up, and the ball's a little underthrown, slips. Could have been a big play.
Timeout, Bearden.
4th down and 10. Well, we're not going down to Reese now. Now we're talking about wreaths across America. And as I started to say earlier, it's a thank you to East Tennessee because each of the last 2 years, partnering up with Rivalry Thursday, East Tennessee has come up with about $20,000 each of those years to put essentially 3,000 wreaths on the gravestones of our veterans so that no veteran's family at Christmas goes to their loved one's grave and they don't have a wreath there. You can give online at knoxwreaths.org. You can give here at the football games every Saturday or Thursday night. $800 was raised Thursday night when Campbell County and Halls got together. When it comes to business, we all have our most valuable asset. For us at Pac-Man HD Productions, it's that production unit. It's what's bringing you the broadcast today. When it comes to my professional insurance, I trust the experts at ARI Insurance in Lenore City, and I recommend that you trust them as well.
No man's land right here on 4th and 10, Austin from the 42. Not really surprising going for it on 4th down.
4th down and 10. Parrott looking to throw. Rolls left. Going to run out of time. Going to run out of space. Brett Favre's it and does what Favre does, throws it to the defense. And under duress.
Yeah, that's right. It just, you know, it doesn't really hurt you that much.
It doesn't.
But at the same time, you know, you hope that he, you know, makes better decisions than that, you know, in key spots later in the year.
It absolutely, in terms of field position, doesn't hurt you. But I tell you what, Jack Keith, happiest man in America right now because he gets his interception after dropping one on the other side of the field the first one.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you're going to turn the ball over on downs. You actually gain 10 yards for your Bearden by doing that. But when you do that, if the receiver isn't there to push him out of bounds, there's always the chance for a return, which could have been costly.
Yeah.
Bending, not breaking, needing the offense to help out. Off left tackle, that Bearden defensive front continues to play well. Quincy Hodge on the tackle.
Earlier you said Bearden had been knocking on the door. See, I don't feel like they've been knocking on the door at all. I feel like they've had bad directions and they're just driving around. They got dropped off at a door on the last drive.
I thought it was West knocking on the door.
I mean, sorry, West.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
But the point is West has been kind of no man's land on offense.
about to say, I mean, Bearden's gotten through the door.
And now it kind of changed. You got just under 3 minutes left in the half. You just got to get some type of points, I feel like. I mean, you were dropped off at the doorstep, like you said, and that's why we said touchdown.
It turned out to be the wrong door.
Yeah, exactly. But now if you can just get something on the scoreboard heading into halftime to reward your defense, Austin, for playing outstanding, I think that'd be big for us.
So West will get the football to start the second half. To your point, on a 3rd down and 2, would love to keep the football and just get something on the scoreboard besides a 0. They'll throw it out to Dance. Football is dropped. And now a 4th down and 2.
And you didn't run that much time off.
You got to punt it.
You got to punt it.
You got to punt it.
Which means you give Bearden a chance to extend. Because at bare minimum, you needed to just kind of run the clock out and get to the breakdown 10-0. Now you're going to give them the ball back with over 2 minutes to go. You got to rely on that defense again, which outside of the big 40-yard run has been pretty good.
Yeah. They'll send out Jones Bullock for his 2nd punt of the night.
How would you like to go through that up back and C.J. Smith?
Good snap, and he will get it away. A low returnable kick, avoiding the first wave of defense and out to the 35. And that's where the Bulldogs will set up shop.
Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
And nothing like today, a gorgeous August afternoon. And for Bulldog Nation, couldn't get much better than a 10-0 lead right now. Inside handoff. That West front has really come to play today.
Super disruptive. C.J. Smith's been playing like a man possessed. Ryan Scott roaming free. The Anderson kid, as Eric's highlighted, all playing really well for that West defense.
Clock running at 1:48 to go. Bulldogs in no hurry, and I think if you ask Josh Jones right now, would you be happy at 10-0 to the half? I think he'd say yes. Love to get more points.
Yeah, you don't want to give another opportunity.
Parrott here, with that said, is hit. And lucky that one fell harmlessly to the turf because Connor Cummings was close. And there he is again.
Yeah, hit the quarterback, hit Parrott right when he was winding up.
You know, Austin, I mean, you guys are the recruiting gurus and all that stuff, and I watched practice and called Austin immediately when I left practice, and I said, who's offering C.J. Smith? And he said, well, kind of a mid-major is kind of how you termed it.
Group of 5. I mean, Western Michigan just offered him. He'll continue to get more and more offers. I think he's the guy that, you know, the longer he's, you know, goes uncommitted, I think that'll help him in this instance.
Nice job forcing the quarterback to the outside.
Oh, that could be a face mask.
That could have been a face mask. Don't see a flag. I just think this about C.J. Smith, that he, to me, looks like a prototypical outside linebacker. He puts on a little bit more weight. But, I mean, he's an athlete.
He's definitely an athlete, 6'3", about 250 pounds. He moves really well, and he moves around on the defensive line here for West, which could be a trait at the next level as well, a 5 technique, a traditional defensive end, or inside on pass rushing situations.
Time now for the Scholar Athlete for Bearden today, brought to you by Patriot Home Care. Ethan Covatier. Did anybody run into his me mama or anything to tell me that was wrong? Because I was told it was Covatier.
Not I.
Okay, great. 4.3 GPA, a junior, a cornerback, brought to you by Patriot Home Care. I'm just making sure.
The key is saying it confidently. When you say it with doubt, you can tell.
Like when I used to do the sports every night, I'd call. I remember Bill Williams was a main anchor at WBIR, and I was sports anchor there. And I said, had nice French today at the French Open. Called the highlights, came out of it, and he goes, I believe that's Mies. I could have crawled under the desk.
And Eric was getting fed a bottle at that point.
Most likely. May not have been born. 4th down and 14. He'll punt this way off the side of his foot. And West will get good field position.
Enough time to get down and score, enough time to really get in maybe a potentially field goal, maybe even a touchdown.
With 2 timeouts.
Another opportunity again. How many opportunities has this offensive group? And again, it's week 1, slow out of the gates and all that, understandably. But they've been given a lot of opportunities because of their defense, and another opportunity to score here with 2 timeouts, as you mentioned, right before the half.
But I don't know if it's just not been there or it's been by design, but a lot of the West offensive play calls have been lateral to this point,
yes.
Like, been side to side, not getting vertical, not working the middle of the field. Let's see if that changes here when you know you got 1:16 to score.
Dance looks to throw, safe pass to the outside, following blockers. Down, and do they take a timeout? It does not appear they're going to here. Clock at 1 minute to go. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Got to move it a little bit here.
Yeah, Lamar's kind of shrugging his shoulders. He chose not to take the timeout, and he's losing time. Dance throws this one out, incomplete.
Didn't look like a bad ball at all, but again, you would have just picked up.
Yeah, the body language tells you all you need to know. Lost about 20 seconds through an incomplete pass, and Lamar's like, man, can we just get one play? What is it they say? Most improvement between game 1 and game 2, always. Dance looking to throw, a little slip screen. Nice job of the defense.
Yeah, read that one beautifully.
Rocky Brown, really nice play, Austin.
So the clock runs. Obviously, West is not going to stop it. Bearden has decided to use the timeout. And if nothing else, I think just to say, I want to make sure you can snap it back to your punter cleanly.
Yeah.
Josh Jones spent some time at a number of years at Fulton, made the move over to CAK, then over to Powell, and helped Matt Lowe and that staff win a state championship at Powell, and then came over here to Bearden and hoping to sprinkle some of the magic pixie dust over here. Hey, October the 16th, Jonathan Evans is the keynote speaker for Fellowship of Christian Athletes Night of Influence. You can click on the QR code there. Love for you to come be a part of that event tonight, brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And also Thursday night, December the 7th, this one is free to the public. Super excited about Inky Johnson partnering up with all of us on FCA. It's called Where'd You Go? It'll be live on TV on WATE right here, 7 to 8 that Thursday night. It is free, so we encourage teams, kids, schools, bring your kids to Where'd You Go Thursday night, December the 7th, Faith Promise on Pellissippi. Third punt of the night for Jones Bowling of the day. Snap. High hanging punt. And the Bearden staff very astutely told their kids stay away from. So we'll have both bands coming up at halftime. The Matlock Kick for Tires is coming up here in just a moment. We'll go down to Casey Funderburg for that.
We'll be joined by Carter coach Justin Presley to preview the Austin East Carter game coming up next week on Rivalry Thursday.
By the way, the Matlock Kick for Tires, if you have not seen our product in the past, A, where have you been? B, if the kid makes the 35-yard field goal, he or she wins free tires from Matlock Tires. So there's something of value on the line here.
And C, it's another moment to catch of Tony Budning out there directing everyone on the field.
An oil change either way as well, thanks to our great friends over there.
Delay of game.
Bearden, 13 seconds to go, 13.3 to go.
You remember Bearden had a delay a game, play number 1 coming out of the opening kickoff.
I know it sounds simple, but just get the snap, go down, you'll get the half. Like, how many times in football have you seen something like this where bad snap, defense recovers, changes the whole momentum of a football game?
Don't even hand it off. Just get the snap, fall down. Don't be in the end zone.
We'll spread out the defense a little bit, inside handoff, and down to the ground, and that should take us to halftime. And it will. 10-0 Bearden. It has been that score for quite a while on a gorgeous East Tennessee afternoon as the defending 5A state champions playing great defense as they always do, but trying to figure out the offense to this point. So down on the right side, sometimes we have some kids come out and support the student for the kick for tires. Other times we have a plethora. It appears that Tony Budnick, our field producer, has convinced most of the kids to come out onto the field.
Always great support here. With anything we do with the Matlock Kick for Tires or anything with the student section out there, they're loud, they've got signs, and Tony orchestrates it all.
There he is.
There he is.
Got the shades on. It wouldn't matter if this game was day or night, he'd have the shades on.
Got Jimmy Matlock down there.
He's been talking to him since before the game.
We need to find out why Tony doesn't have his Hawaiian shirt on.
I almost wondered if they were going to give the megaphone. Can you imagine if you gave Tony the megaphone? It'd be over.
Kids.
Casey.
All right, guys, I am here with Cameron, who is a senior on the baseball team. Cameron, how confident are you in making this field goal today?
I'm very confident.
Do you feel like your outfit's going to bring some good luck today?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I also have Jimmy here from Matlock Tires. Jimmy, it is a beautiful day, so I feel like it's also a beautiful day to give away some tires. What do you think?
Well, we'll see where our luck goes today. Good luck to Cameron.
All right, let's see what you got, Cameron.
I'm not feeling it.
I lost him in the sea.
Yeah, they all kind of match.
Oh!
I mean, it was
It looks pretty.
It's online.
missing some leg there, but
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, guys, your halftime score is Bearden 10, West 0. Now time for the LMU halftime.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
I'm an owner. I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned. Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned. Service perfect.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Malone. You know, people ask me all the time about digital technology and how it affects dentistry. We'd like to show you what that means here in the office. So dentists used to have technicians that they worked with everything analog. Today we do it all digital. Also, digital technology helps us with clear aligners so we can straighten your teeth here in the office. If we can help you with your dental needs, look us up at KnoxvilleSmiles.com.
At Food City, you don't need your sea legs to get seafood fresh off the boat. Here, fresh fish is delivered all week long, straight from the coast. Nobody does food like Food City.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a local State Farm agent here in Farragut. I've been doing it for almost 17 years. Every day is a new adventure around here. I have a new driver talk today. How old are you?
I'm 16.
They're getting younger and younger every day.
Hi Hillary, how'd you hear about our office?
I saw you guys had all 5-star reviews on Google. I'm super excited to open up my coffee shop.
We would love to write the business, and what about the work comp?
Not only is State Farm #1 in homes and cars, we are also one of the #1 carriers for business insurance. So please let us write your small business.
Is your car drivable? Why don't you go ahead and get over to a safe area and call the police, and then you can give me a call back just as soon as you wrap up with them, okay?
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad.
Good morning, Lynn. This is Emily at Laura Ash State Farm, and we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday today.
We think it's important to be a part of our community, whether it's through Love Kitchen or Rivalry Thursday. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
Reach for the power with Dynabody Fitness. New Dynabody equipment is manufactured right here in Tennessee and shipped all over the country. Custom built, rugged, and guaranteed for life. Visit Dynabody.com and experience the difference.
Hi, welcome back to West High School. 10-0 Bearden with a halftime lead on the LMU Kickoff Classic. And all season long, it's the LMU halftime report. So with that said, we'll go down to the field. The Bearden band will get things started. And then we'll follow it up with the West band a few minutes after that. Once again, as we buy a little time, waiting on the cue to happen. I think they've got some electronic issues. While we're waiting, Doc Talk is brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Holt. I'm a sports medicine surgeon at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. I'm going to talk about ACL injuries today. So the ACL is a very important stabilizer for the knee, both for athletes and non-athletes. It very commonly gets injured in sports activity, oftentimes with non-contact injuries where the knee develops a large amount of swelling, oftentimes with a pop. The ACL oftentimes needs surgery for a reconstruction to restore stability to the knee. So we recommend seeing a doctor and getting an MRI scan if that does occur. And we would certainly be happy to help you at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic anytime you need.
So as we always say, the greatest improvement is from game 1 to game 2. They are working out the electronics down on the sideline before the band can get started. So we'll adjust on the fly, and we'll bring Kate Reagan in from LMU. There's nothing like the adjustment between game 1 and game 2, Kate.
Yeah, and we have to keep in mind this is game 1 for them. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Kate, LMU has been such a great partner of ours for so long, from the very beginning. I guess why, dumb question, but why is this so important for you?
You know, this is one of our favorite partnerships that we have in that it gets us connected with the high schools and support the bands with the halftime shows, and really just kind of get the LMU name out in the high school region here in Knoxville.
You've got some specific programs. I know that the dental program is one that is fairly new and really close to the heart of everyone there at LMU.
Yeah, we've really increased our footprint here in Knoxville, and we have several locations. The LMU Tower is the newest to come online, and that does have the Doctor of Dental Medicine as well as dental hygiene. And so they've just welcomed their second class of students, and so it's up and rolling, and we're actually seeing patients at the tower now as well. So, full speed ahead.
Okay, while we continue to wait on the technical issues for the band down there, you guys grow every year. I mean, I feel like every time we get together and we talk, there is something new at LMU. At what point in time does the growth stop, or does it ever?
I really don't think it does.
Okay.
We continue to see the needs for higher education, and our mission is to provide educational opportunities to underserved communities. And if that's here in our backyard, great. If it's not, we're now down in Tampa doing nursing, and we've got some plans for some programs in Orange Park, Florida. And so, I just think education is the key to unlocking a better life. So we're just going to continue our mission to provide those opportunities.
Sounds good. Kate, well, I hear a band down there playing. So thank you for your partnership with all that we do, and we'll visit down the road.
Yeah, sounds great.
Sounds good. Kate Reagan from Lincoln Memorial University. With that said, the Bearden Band is up and running. Nice job by the Bearden Band. The West Band when we come back on the LMU Kickoff Classic. Welcome back to the LMU Kickoff Classic. Halftime score, Bearden has the lead, 10-0 over West. Okay, so we checked in with Eric from Gambuza's earlier in the game, along with Aiden. Aiden said that he just wanted to look better. So I guess that he looks better.
We hit him with the Patrick Mahomes. You want to give him the old head spin? I did the haircut, and we weren't thinking that, but then everybody's like, oh, that's the Patrick Mahomes. I was like, okay
here, I'm going to get killed. Listen, I'm going to get killed for saying this, but because I know that Jeff Potts is watching, You've turned him into Jordan Potts.
Hey.
You've turned him into the former Powell quarterback. He looks just like Jordan Potts to me.
That's a good haircut. Then Jordan Potts has a good haircut.
Anybody else in here? Everybody's looking at the monitor to see. Everyone's shaking their head. Yes, it's true. Can Aiden hear me?
I don't think he can.
Ask him if he likes it.
Do you like it? He said, "Oh, I love it."
He loves it. Okay. Hey, Eric, we appreciate it. By the way, for those people, every Thursday night, you guys will be at our games doing the game night makeover.
Absolutely.
It's a whole lot of fun. Appreciate the partnership with you guys.
Happy to do it, man. Thanks for having us.
Sounds good. Eric, appreciate that. Okay, so we've got the other band, and we apologize for cutting the Bearden band short, but because of all the difficulties and squeezing things in and the timing of live broadcast, we had to cut them short just a little bit. We'll do the best that we can to not cut the West band down. And Exterior Home Solutions, proud to spotlight the bands at halftime. With that said, the West band is almost ready.
Eason, Jeriah Myers, Adele Fox, Andrew Long, Niall Fulton, Nico Gillespie, Kishana Dickey, and Leanne Wyrick. The West Band will perform their 2023 show.
I will say this, the Rivalry Showcase All-Star Game, which is Saturday night, December the 9th, as we sung and danced just a bit until the band starts. We have grown the Rivalry Showcase Band, which includes all 60 local high schools. The first year we had about 200 in the band. You'll see that game Saturday night, December the 9th, right here. 17 schools of Knoxville versus the 43 outlying county schools in East Tennessee. We've played it 2 years, tied 1-1 so far. But the band has grown from 200 to 300. My goal is that the band, under the direction of longtime band director Ron Rogers, grows to 500 this year. We invite all these kids to be a part of it.
We have felt the ground shake and the air shattered by the testing of the sack. Generating power equivalent to 10,000 automobiles with their accelerator on the floor. We have seen the site as tall as a 48-story structure, as wide as a city block, and as long as 2 lengths of this field.
Nice job by the West High School Marching Band. Casey Funderburg is down on the sideline. And Casey, glad to be here on WATE today. Every Thursday night, we're on Channel 7, the Knox, WKNX. Number of people figuring out where we are, and next week we'll be over at Austin East.
Yeah, next week we will be over at Austin East for the first time in a long time as they take on Carter. And our Austin Prize did an interview with head coach Presley.
Joined by Carter coach Justin Presley. Coach Presley and the Hornets, they come up short against Sevier County 42-20. A new era out there at Carter. No more Chandler Wilson. You're kind of breaking in some new guys. Kind of give me your overall thoughts after game number 1.
Yeah, it was not the result we wanted. We're transitioning a lot with some new guys, trying some new things, but we just made way too many mistakes. We just kept getting ourselves behind the sticks. Our offense is really run on staying in front of the chains and staying on schedule, and we just could not get ourselves on schedule in the second half at all. We had a 14-11 lead going into halftime, got the ball coming out, and then just got behind the sticks and had to punt and really couldn't get back ahead of the sticks until late in the fourth quarter when we were able to score a couple of times again. So not the result we wanted offensively. Defensively, I think that for the most part we played pretty well up until the offense kind of kept giving it back quickly in the third and fourth quarter, and giving them short field to work with didn't help at all.
Next up is Austin East. That game is on Rivalry Thursday, next Thursday. Austin East fell short tonight to William Blount. So two teams looking for their first win of the year. You feel like this is a good chance to kind of, build off this game heading into that game?
It's tough going into a short week coming off a loss, especially in week one when you have so much high expectations for the season. But we got to bounce back really fast, and Austin East has got a lot of speed, so they're always dangerous with the speed that they have and some of the things that they do. We just got to play our game. We've got to get ourselves playing Carter football and being on task like we got to be in games.
Coach Presley, we appreciate the time, and we look forward to seeing you next Thursday over at AE, okay?
Austin, thank you. Appreciate it. See you guys Thursday.
And that game is next Thursday. Our pregame show starts at 6:30 on the Knox. That's Carter at Austin East. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, that game on Thursday night. By the way, a lot of people saying, where is the Knox? Well, you've seen it for years. You watch Family Feud there a lot of evenings. I will say that's the easiest thing. It's between ABC and CBS on the dial. We've got the YouTube channel. We stream it at RivalryThursday.com. Channel 7, Comcast Channel 4. Find us every Thursday night on Rivalry Thursday. Let's take a break. We'll come back second half when we come back in just a few minutes on the LMU Kickoff Classic. 10-0 Bearden over West at the half.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
I chose LMU because I wanted doors to open for me. For my future to have endless possibilities. To know I could become anything I wanted to be. Objection, Your Honor. I always wanted to say that. So whether I wanted to be a veterinarian, a high school teacher, let's turn to page 32, or a successful dentist, I knew LMU would help me get there. All I had to do was open the door.
Hi, I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. Are you buying bottled water? It's time to get off the bottle. Many bottled waters are not that pure and may have microplastics. You need an award-winning Kinetico reverse osmosis system from Aqua Clear Water Systems. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah. Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, what? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. Customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
Hi, I'm Jessica Green, your Loudoun and Monroe County State Farm agent. While we can service customers anywhere in the state of Tennessee, what I really enjoy most is doing business with customers right here in my community. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Visit us at our Loudoun or downtown Sweetwater location.
I'm Coach Josh Heupel with Tyler and Will from the Sports Animal.
For UT Info in the afternoon, no one does it like 99.1.
From Josh and Swain through Tyler and Will, you're blanketed in orange.
No one covers the balls like 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Third quarter is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, changing lives of athletes all over East Tennessee. one life at a time. And the T-shirt toss is brought to you by State Farm. Thanks to Jim Pope, Ryan Nichols, Laura Ash, Jessica Green, and Scotty Dykes. But by the way, Aaron Dykes signing with the Minnesota Vikings this week. Did you see that?
Yeah, signed the practice squad. That was good.
Got an opportunity. And as soon as we point to the girls and say, throw the T-shirts, they will throw the T-shirts. And here comes Tony running by. And we'll take a look at the first half highlights. And it got started early for Bearden very quickly.
Yeah, great run by Eric's guy here.
Tori Beauford.
That leads to a field goal, 3-0 Bearden.
West gets the football back. This is the story of the first half offensively. Well, this was actually their biggest play of the first half. Yeah. They had a few big plays, never could get into the end zone or through the goalpost. Bearden defensive front playing awfully well.
Very active, Eric.
Yeah, they've been all over the place. They've been blocked a punt right there, and again was presented on the doorstep. And then a couple plays later, best play on offense, and Merriweather makes them pay.
Jaheim Merriweather goes 40 yards for the touchdown. You look at the stats, and I think a little misleading. It's 10-0. West has had their opportunities, but as we have said like a broken record, simply cannot knock the door down. Now let's go down to the State Farm T-shirt toss, as I said before. And the girls will throw the T-shirts. There's Tony saying throw the T-shirts. Throw, throw, throw. And Laura Ash is down there. Laura Ash, there she is. My agent, by the way. Got the cool shades working. Might need some workers' comp after she's thrown 6 T-shirts.
You know you've done well when you get the thumbs up from Tony.
Yes, and there's Laura down there on the sideline, always happy as can be. Mark Tracker along with Eric Kane right here. Austin Price down there. I don't know what my anticipation was coming into the game. 10-0, a defensive affair. I might have thought a little more scoring in this one.
Maybe a fraction, but these two teams are led by their defenses. Right. So, I mean, you knew that there was going to be some big hits in this game, and there have been.
There's been some big-time hits, and again, I can't tip my cap enough to West defense. We talked about that defensive line making plays. They've held them in this game right now, and Bearden could have put it away a couple different times, just trying to hang around to give the offense opportunities, and we'll see in the second half if that West offense can cash in.
Yeah. And I will say this. We always talk, I've said this before, first game to second game is an adventure. Halftime normally is 20 minutes. Today, because of the technical issues and all the movement, it's been about 30 minutes today. So what we're working on now is Coach Fulmer. Came through. Philip Fulmer's grandson is number 49 for West. And we have invited, actually it's the first time I didn't invite Coach Fulmer. I said, Philip, we're doing the interview. He said, okay, where am I going now? It's different than it used to be when he was the coach and I was the on-air dude. There he is. Go ahead.
You can boss him around when you call him Papa.
Mark, it's still the same, buddy.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm doing this for Casey. So.
Okay, all right.
You remember that now, Mark.
I do. I remember.
How are you? What a great setting today. Show you guys are putting on.
What is it like for you being out here watching your grandson today?
My grandson hasn't played a lot. You know, he's a freshman, but he made the varsity team, and that's all wonderful and everything. He's got a lot to learn, but he's gotten to play a couple plays on the special teams and stuff. But I just love the setting here. There's so much energy on both sides of the field. Well produced, you know, a lot of really energy and exciting, and it's pure football. It's in college you got all the things that you got goes with it and everything, but this is they're playing because they love to play, so it's fun.
Well, obviously, a lot of football in your past, a lot of football going on right now. Do you have to coach them up during the weekdays or after practice or say, hey, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that?
Well, his dad also played, played for me and played really well, so he gets enough coaching probably at home. But, yes, we have a lot of conversations. Occasionally he'll say, hey, Paul, will you take me out and do this and that? And Robert and I will take him out and do something, But, his dad, mom, they take care of that pretty well.
Hey, Philip, I will tell you this. Here you are watching your grandson. This morning, I had to run out to Farragut. Our 4-year-old grandson played his first flag football game today. It's funny how you adjust life for those grandkids.
It is amazing, and I'm glad you did that. My title actually is I'm the assistant to the assistant that is the assistant. Pee Wee flag coach.
So, there you go. That's awesome. Philip, always good to see you, my friend.
Thank you in Austin, and Casey, for all you're doing.
Sounds good. And Eric Kane as well. We'll throw that in. Eric, we appreciate you, man.
Coach Fulmer doesn't know I exist. It's fine.
It's because you spurned him on the recruiting trail all those years ago to go play for Ken Sparks.
Yeah, you're at Jeff County.
That must be it, Austin. That must be it.
Yeah. So second half, you wonder now the adjustments that are made. Hunter Dance, 8 of 14, 68 yards in the first half. West will start off the drive at their own 20. Hall's made major adjustments Thursday night against Campbell County, and the second half was a completely different second half. You wonder what they talked about in the Super Bowl length halftime that we had.
Well, I just wonder, like, out of the 68 yards in the first half, what was the number of yards after the catch? Because it felt like he threw a lot side to side. And how much do they change that? Or is it because, you said first start and all that? Is it just as simple as we've got to let him kind of ease into the season? Not just ease into this game, but ease into the season.
I was going to say, Austin pointed out a lot of east to west for West's offense in the first half. Maybe more north to south. Those corners are giving cushion, maybe some easy throws to kind of get him bought in to start the season.
That's a first down. You go down here, you score, you make this 10-7. All of a sudden, if you're Bearden, you're looking around, you're going, we dominated this game for the most part, and we're only up 3.
It's Jamison's 7th carry of the game, by the way. 7 carries for 30 yards. So just averaging, around 4 yards a carry. Just waiting to break one. And a flag comes in here. Legal procedure would cost the Rebels 5 yards.
Dead ball. False start. 54 on offense. 5 yards. First down.
It is so funny, though, with Coach Fulmer to see how life changes. Our generation all becomes granddads. I'll tell you, we were at Florida one year, and Casey Clausen was the quarterback, and I asked Philip on the sideline.
03?
Casey Clausen is 13-1 as a starter on the road. Why is that? And he said, because in 14 starts on the road, he's won 13 times. And I said,
5 yards.
Thank you very much. Can you give me more than that? And
analysis.
It was a little bit of kind of a grin and a wink, like, gotcha. Okay, now I'll answer the question. And that's just the way that he always played it with us. By the way, Bearden gave the 5 yards back. First down and 10 off left tackle. Still fighting, but nowhere to go. Jamison all 5'6", 135.
Left tackle Deshaun Battle right there. Put a Bearden defensive lineman on roller skates. But again, a lot of east-west. Good pursuit by that Bearden front seven.
Really kind of surprised we haven't seen more of Bowers than we thought we would see.
I agree, Mark. Of course, he's going to play a huge role in this offense this year. That's what we've been told. But last year he was using spots.
Play fake here, going to take a shot deep. Wonderful coverage.
Bowers comes in now on third down. I honestly wonder if he's got a little bit of a shoulder thing. Remember early in the game when he fumbled and he kind of came off and had a shoulder hanging?
Lakeisha Ironside on the coverage.
Playing underneath, that was really good coverage. But you're right, Austin. He did kind of get his shoulder looked at earlier on.
Third down and 10, and those little short passes, Bearden has got those figured out.
You're not going to respect anything deep. I know they just did it. They covered it well, but they're just sitting there on anything within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Showing you the team speed as well, defensive team speed. East-west, getting out there in a hurry. It's been like that all game.
West needed to score there just to kind of – now if you're Bearden, you score right here and you go up 3 scores. And I won't say it's over, but, man, it'll be tough.
For a team that's not generated anything offensively to this point, going down 3 touchdowns or 3 scores would be really tough.
Fourth punt of the afternoon for Jones Bolig. High snap, he corrals it and gets up a nice hanging punt that is returnable from the 36-yard line quicker than a hiccup into the second wave of defense down the sideline, and the Bulldogs are set up very nicely inside the 10-yard line. C.J. Smith on the tackle, but the Bulldogs are set up.
It's
Our guy, Jory Beaufort again on the return. A second lengthy return for the sophomore.
56 yards. There is a flag down on the field. We'll check it after this.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Food City, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay teaming up to be your tailgating headquarters, whether it's in Nashville for the opener or Knoxville at Neyland Stadium or high school football. Think Food City for your tailgating experience. So a flag will move the football back outside the 20 at the end of the play, and West will go right back to the whole "can we bend but not break" mantra.
Ryan Scott, huge play right there, leading the charge in the backfield, seeing it, addressing it, getting over the top of his block. A nice TFL, but again, also great field position once again for Bearden.
Yeah, great field position. Drew Parrott, 3 of 12 in the first half, 37 yards. Now, he did have a couple of drops. He did force a couple of balls. So, the stats can be a bit misleading, but I think they've got to still find a way to get him in rhythm in this football game.
Call it a loss of 1, a second down and 11. Parrott feeling some pressure, takes a shot to the end zone, overthrows his receiver, double covered. And we've got two quarterbacks that both right now trying to get their footing. Didn't really see this coming out of Parrott because of his experience level. Might have understood it from Dance, but I think Parrott, we saw a lot more out of him than what we're seeing today in the practices and scrimmages.
Yeah, throwing the ball, at least at this point, as we just mentioned. I think the defensive backs really on both sides that played well. Connor Cummings in coverage there. He's made a couple of plays today. And at least on that throw, put it to only where his guy could get it.
Third down and 11. Pressure coming up the middle. Parrott uses the feet and will be buried at the 28. It'd be a 45-yard field goal here after Wyatt DeRoche gets into the backfield.
C.J. Smith caused him to run for his life, and DeRoche gobbles him up.
Yeah, there was a couple of guys back there. DeRoche gets credit for the sack, but that was...
What do you do here?
I think they'll kick the field goal. That's what I would do.
Yeah, they're sending out the field goal kicker who made a 43-yarder in the first half.
I don't think they're going to go for this.
Well, actually, they're not. You're right. 4th and 15. You trying to get 5 yards?
Yeah.
Quick kick or run a play?
Ball, play game, offense, 5 yards, 4 times.
They're still kind of in no man's land.
Yeah, but penalty really doesn't.
I don't know. From the this would be about perfect distance for the three of us. I mean, we can't punt it any further than that.
100%. Yeah. I mean,
just saying, 15 yards in the air with a 15-yard roll. 4th down and 20, and they will take a shot. Parrott throws it deep. A little push off.
Wow. Almost got that backhand on it.
Tried to one-hand snag it.
I will say this. Let me tell you what I liked about that. On 4th down, they threw it past the sticks.
Yep. Watch him try the one-handed grab. Hey, if you have a student, whatever year they are, needing that ACT score to be the highest that he or she can possibly get for college scholarship money, I want you to give my friends at Kuntz Cram Course a call. University of Tennessee Knoxville had over 40,000 applications this past year. 10,000 were accepted. And you got to be in the upper 20s at least on your ACT to be considered. Upcoming courses at Kuntz Cram Course. This is what Bearden needed. They'll get 11 yards and a little bit of confidence up to the 44.
Nice run by West. Yeah, it was a great run by West. Great start to the drive.
And that's Bowers.
That's right. Marshawn Bowers getting north-south right here.
Obviously, that is for West. I said Bearden.
Great job of blocking it up front.
Bowers had 7 carries, 15 yards before that carry of 11 yards. And that is back to what he did in the first half right there.
That time it was Kai Ironside coming off the backside, showing the speed, making the play at the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10, 2 receivers, top of your screen. Dance will look to the near side, quick pass. I do want to say something real quickly. I want to say a thank you. Obviously, we have made a station switch with all of our high school football in our 15th year. And I want to thank Chris Protzman over at Fox, the general manager, and Kim Bird at WATE for their incredible commitment to what we're doing. And Tom McCoy, who is the operations manager at WATE, has been, as Austin said, the straw that stirs the drink. He has been really at the heart of this transition. I just can't thank all of them enough for their commitment to what we do for community. Third down and 10. Dance has time. Had time. Throws this one and incomplete. And this Bearden defense, boy, you've got to give them so much credit.
There's been nothing in the back end.
Cody Clow.
Like the secondary, the linebackers and secondary have done their jobs, and it's been a complete defensive effort to this point, basically halfway through the third quarter.
It has, that defensive pursuit again, forcing another throw to the yard marker. What even to the sticks on third and 10?
Fourth punt in a row, 4 possessions, 4 punts. This one a nice high hanging punt. Back to the 15. There's some speed. There's a nice return out to the 39. Let's take a station break. 10-0 Bearden midway through the third. Well, I want to welcome Dr. Michael Costa, Malone and Costa, as the cheerleaders are down on the sideline cheering. We always call it our smile cam. On the far side of the field, one of those girls is actually a patient of Doctors Malone and Costa at Knoxville Smiles. Cammie Burleson is her name. Dr. Michael Costa is here, and I know community is big to you guys.
Absolutely, 100%, and thank you so much for having me here today.
So I went in the other day to the office. Cammie was there. You probably recognize a lot of these kids, do you not, as we see Dr. Malone working on her teeth?
Absolutely. We have a lot of families, a lot of children. A lot of people come to see us for help with their dental needs.
A few years back, and we need to do this again, as Bearden off left tackle goes nowhere on first down. You guys gave, and by the way, there's Cammie. Nice shot of her. Speaking of KnoxvilleSmiles.com. When I was in the office, you guys have some really state-of-the-art equipment.
Absolutely. We are one of the only offices in the state of Tennessee that offer robotic dental implant surgery and robotic surgery.
What does that mean to the average person?
What it means is that we offer the most precise, cutting-edge dental services that you could find anywhere in the entire state.
And that means better care for folks of East Tennessee.
Absolutely, to make sure that everything is safe, effective, and we could do the best that we can for our community.
Sounds good. Pressure from behind. Parrott gets rid of the football. KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Dr. Michael Costa, we appreciate you coming out here today. I know your son had a soccer game. Did they win?
Oh, he did great, yeah.
He did great. That's all that matters. Hey, good to see you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
See you back in the office.
Take care.
Better yet, you mentioned it with Coach Fulmer. Did Hudson win his first flag football game? Did they keep score at that age?
Yeah, it was upward. It was out at Concord. He got a carry.
Yeah, he did.
He scampered about 8 yards.
Did you teach him the stiff arm?
I haven't taught him anything. I haven't taught which is why he only made it 8 yards, because I didn't teach him anything. He did wonderful. He had a great time, and that's all that matters.
This West defensive front has been all over Bearden this drive.
And they need to be here. They'll swing this one out and not going to get anywhere as the West defense continues to swarm. And guys, on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon, as the aerial coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg, I think the defense is going to have to create some points for West.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Or special teams.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to find a way to either get a short field or a defensive touchdown. You had the one opportunity where Bearden snapped the punt over the punter's head, and you were giving the ball basically right around the 25, 30-yard line, and you did nothing with it.
Fourth down and 7. Joe, how many total yards do we have today? Both teams combined. Second punt of the day right here. Good snap. West is close, but how about this punt? Returnable. Nice job by Bearden in coverage. 10-0. Quick break here.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson Newman.
What will you find?
Nominate a family that you think is deserving of an exterior home makeover. A gift from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
When looking for the best in strength equipment for your home, school, or workout facility, new or reconditioned, Dynabody in Maryville has everything you need to build the perfect gym. A huge selection of used equipment from all the premier brands. Reach for the power with Dynabody.
Welcome back. 10-0 Bearden. 4:15 to go here in the third quarter. West with the football and getting this drive started in their own territory. And Bowers right up the middle. Now that's what the doctor ordered for a guy that we highlighted at the start of the game, and they need a little momentum.
He's saying, keep him off the field. This is all me. I'm staying in the game. I mean, that was a one cut in the dirt or in the rubber pellets and threw about a million of them going the other direction. Now he's going to have to come off because of his tape that's dangling on his arm. Or he had, I think, maybe a
Not sure if that was a wardrobe malfunction.
No, I think it's a turf burn. So he's got blood.
Well, he's been going north and south, 48 yards, and about half of that's been on this drive on those first 2 carries.
So they're patching him up down there.
Well, he wants back in. Quincy Hodge, number 20 on the tackle. 2nd down and 11, loss of 1. They're going to stay on the ground and see if they can't pop something, but they're not finding anything.
They've had success with the run games on early downs. And then they go to the pass game, they're throwing a screen out there or whatever the case may be, and they put themselves in a 3rd and long situation, at least in the second half. And here's another one.
3rd down and 8, maybe 9. Dance will look to throw, throws this one out. Now that's nice. That is nice. And once again, to your point, Austin, if it's 3rd and 9, make sure the receiver runs at least 9 yards.
Yeah, unless you think you're going to go for it on 4th down, and then that can change it. But either way, nice pitching catch. It's a huge first down. They've been in Bearden territory a couple times today, but driving to Bearden territory is, a bit of a different feel.
Bowers again.
Inside handoff again to Bowers. Bowers, you get that feeling he's starting to run downhill a little bit.
Well, he's running tough, Eric, and that's the biggest thing. You go back to last year, Braden Latham, bull in a China shop runner. He was tough to tackle. How many yards after contact? Bowers showing that a little bit on this drive. First time they touch him, he's carrying guys for 3 or 4 extra yards.
So he's ran through a couple of arm tackles, keeping the feet moving.
Timeout taken here by Bearden. I think a little bit to recoup. 2nd down and 3 in just a moment.
Blue 2020 F-150 41990. Hut. Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open. The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
And our thanks to Andy White and the good people over at Ted Russell Ford. $500 going to the homeschool. That being West today from Ted Russell Ford. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane and Austin Price in the booth. And happy to be with you today here on WATE. We keep waiting for West. They're running out of time.
We are. We're running out of time, Eric. But right now, the time is of the essence, but right now is the moment.
Yeah, and they're running the football. They might be running out of time, but they're running the football, finding success on this drive with the guy we've highlighted, Marshawn Bowers. He was over there pumping up the crowd during that timeout. A timeout they forced Bearden to call just to regroup.
Outside of lost yardage, you would anticipate everything
5 more
at
yards.
this point would be 4 down territory, and there's 5 free yards.
And I agree with that. You're right.
5 yards, first down.
From this point on, I mean, you're getting down there towards the 4th quarter. You're trailing by 10. Definitely 4 down territory right here, if it came to that.
1st down and 5, under 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They're going back to Bowers. Bowers running downhill and over defenders, almost into the D1 red zone, just outside it at the 21.
Yeah, again, he's feeling it right now. Kind of got that mojo going. Want to keep feeding him.
I'd go quick and keep handing it to 2.
Great block by Steven Johnson on that last run.
Bowers set to the right side, and that's where they'll go. Bowers behind right tackle will spin down to the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 5 as the clock approaches 1 minute to go, 3rd quarter.
And see, that time also he bounced it outside. Notice that there wasn't great potential of picking up as much going through that C gap. Bounced it outside and picked up, 6 yards on the carry?
11th play of the drive. They'll go back to Bowers again, and tripped up in the backfield, and a nice job by the Bearden front.
Trotted on right here.
Yeah, 75 for Bearden. That being Boston Yeager just tossed the up back aside.
3rd down and 5, 20 seconds to go. 4 down territory. You would anticipate they'll go off left tackle, spinning down inside the 15 for a gain of 2. Do you take the 3, though? I say 4 down territory. You'll let the clock run out here, go to the quarter, and then have the conversation. And that's what Lamar's going to do. He's walking back down to the other end of the field. I'll say the same thing I did at the end of the first quarter. It's Bearden 10, West nothing on the LMU Kickoff Classic.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together, so we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
I'm an owner. I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned. Service perfect.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
Hey, it's Nick and Jake with the Pre-Owned Patrol at Ted Russell Ford. Here to remind you that we don't just buy pre-owned vehicles, we sell them too.
Nick and Jake have stockpiled a massive selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
Like late-model pre-owned trucks as low as $27,995 and over 80 pre-owned SUVs in stock. From economy to luxury, everything's on sale at Ted Russell Ford. And of course we're buying vehicles. We'll even come to you for a no-obligation trade appraisal. The Pre-Owned Patrol is here for you at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Hello, and welcome to Nickel State Farm. Since 1980, it has been our pleasure to serve Knoxville and Tennessee, recover from accidents, and prepare for their future. Do what's right for your family today. Call or text us at 947-6560.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Pilot Company. And decision during the timeout, it appears that West is going to go for it on 4th down. We discussed it up here and thought they would kick the field goal, but on 4th and 3, Lamar Brown has decided to go for it.
We're going to call a timeout here.
Oh, and this is gonna.
That's bad coming out of a quarter break like that.
It is.
It's early in the season. Mistakes happen. But that whatever you were going to do, the whole thing just got, because a lot of times you try to be creative.
Yeah.
That'll
turn a young man gray right there. Take a look at the third quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. And the team that is losing 10-0 has outscored the other team by a lot of yards.
Outgained
the other team.
Here's the thing. I mean, you look at it. West, maybe it's as simple as Look
at the first down.
Well, I'm just going to say, maybe it's as simple as the kicker who missed one earlier. They just don't feel confident in it. And it could be something as simple as that. We'll see.
I think it'd be a much easier call if it was 4th and 1. This is 4th and a long 3.
I think if you're down 13-0, it's a much easier call to go for this.
For sure.
But, you need 2 scores. A field goal keeps you or brings you within 1.
Obviously, if you're Bearden, got to hold your water here because they're going to go hard count.
I'm toss sweeping to Bowers to the wide side of the field, and I'm saying you go get it.
I'm giving it to Bowers right up the middle because he's already picked up 3 first downs on that this drive.
It's down in 3. Man in motion, power set to the right. They'll hand off right up the gut. Do they push the pile? Yes, they do. They'll get the first down. And that's one of those things where during the timeout, the coaching staff challenged the kids and said, you got to get 3 yards right now or we lose.
So just think about it. This is as much life as this offense has shown all game long. So if you're being challenged in that huddle between that timeout, you're saying, go finish what you started.
We got hit right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Just kept the legs turning. The offensive line pushed him.
1st and goal at the 8. It worked once. It works twice. Touchdown. Marshawn Bowers from 8 yards out. It took 3 quarters and 30 seconds for the Rebels to finally get into the blue turf.
And just the whole complexion of the game just changes dramatically.
Watch the cutback.
Carver again leading the way, cutting behind the block of the guard. Brent Carver coming over from the left side into the end zone.
The point is up. It is good. 10-7 with a whole quarter to play. And statistically, I'm still baffled when you look at those stats to see that the first downs, 11 for West, only 4 first downs for Bearden to this point. So if you're West, you have good reason to feel good about your chances right now.
Well, absolutely. Again, for the most part, I mean, look at what Bearden's done. He kicked a field goal in the opening drive, which was a good start, and then your touchdown came off a short field. Outside of that, to your point about the first downs, the Bearden offense hasn't done an awful lot, and West offense has shown more life than either side on that drive.
Commercial Bank salutes the stripes, and those stripes are our officials who work hard. I've been in those meetings now. Yes, Austin, now that I've become a TSSAA basketball official, I do have a new appreciation for what all of the officials go through. Jason Martin is our referee. 33 years, does a lot for the community. And look, we need the next generation of men and women to step up, put the stripes on, and we need the fans to respect the officials and go out and let's contribute to the game that these kids love. 13 plays, 78 yards, 518. Touchdown by Marshawn Bowers.
Yeah, Jason's done a really good job. He's a long-time Region 1 football official. He's called softball, baseball, basketball. He's done it literally for a long time. Heritage grad. He is back down the Knoxville area now and as part of the KOFA, and one of the best white hats you'll see in Knox County.
I had told my wife for years I wanted to be a basketball official because I was back in college in Texas. And she said, "You're crazy. Everybody knows who you are. You're going to get just abused out there."
Yeah.
And honestly, I wasn't. If people were respectful, if you're respectful back, and it's a heck of a lot of fun. I can't wait for basketball season again.
So now this drive for Bearden, it's huge.
Off right tackle into the secondary using the speed. How about this answer? Just that quickly, quicker than a hiccup, a gain of 23 yards.
Jason Thompson, who had one of the big runs early in this football game. I'm surprised that Merriweather has not gotten more run. He has the big, long 40-something yard touchdown.
Yeah.
He's in the game now.
First down and 10 at the 43. Inside handoff again, and there are those linebackers for West.
Merriweather committed to Purdue.
Thompson, who got the first down carry. One offers. Now it's a sophomore.
I tell you, I look back, the 2 chances they've had to kick 40-yard field goals, and they didn't. They passed on them after they made a 43-yarder earlier in the game. Could come back to bite here.
Gain of 2. And a 3rd down and 4. Bryson Leyva in on the tackle, number 21 for West. 5'8", 176 senior. There's a little electricity in here. You'd think this game means something to somebody.
I mean, you can feel it. The stadium. It's completely different than what it was, say, 20 minutes ago.
3rd down and 4. Handoff up the middle, bouncing it outside. They'll get the first down and trying to turn the corner. Can't quite do it. But there's that speed that you talk about of Jaheim Merriweather. 36 yards.
Yeah, the Purdue commit. He's had a couple of runs. I mean, he's got to be up over 80 yards on the day and hadn't even touched the ball that much.
Yeah, half of those coming off that touchdown run earlier. Good vision, bouncing it out there. Doesn't even look like he's running hard.
He's a big kid, 6'2", 205.
Oh, yeah.
Down into West Territory. Thunder and Lightning, they'll go to Lightning now. Being Jason Thompson, the sophomore.
West has been bend, don't break the whole day. They need to do it again here.
They were really good on the drive just before this one as well.
You know, a touchdown here is almost demoralizing for West because you spent the entire day trying to get into the end zone. You finally do. Everybody's excited.
And again, it's a ball game because of your defense.
2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense getting in the backfield again.
Anderson Smith.
Anderson Smith, yeah. Called Anderson Smith's name a number of times. He wears number 18. Good look there at Jack Key. But Anderson Smith had a nice game last year in that 29-26 win at Alcoa that we had on Rivalry Thursday. 3rd down and 2 for Parrott. Same play. They'll get the first down here. Go back to Merriweather at 6'2". Boy, he almost just falls for it.
Yeah. He runs hard. You know, both of these running back tandems on either side kind of go with more of a bruiser, north-south runner, and then more of a scat guy. Merriweather's certainly a guy that can get north.
First down and 10 at the 23. Much question about what they're doing here, as there were no receivers out in the pattern.
I mean, I think both offenses here in the last 2 drives said, hey, I haven't thrown the football effectively here in this one. Let's do what we do best, especially what's working better today, run the football. And you've seen that the last 2 drives.
9th play of the drive. What an answer by Bearden after the West touchdown.
Chewing clock as well.
2nd down and 7, clock at 7:40. And this defensive stop will bring up a key 3rd down. But keep in mind here, a field goal takes away the need for a field goal if you're West. But a touchdown and an extra point would give West a lead. So you got to decide if you're Bearden, how do you want to play it?
Put the ball in the air, Austin.
If I do, it's a safe pass.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately, you got to get 3 out of here just to take this thing into where the West has to score a touchdown.
Parrott tonight, 4 of 16 for 40 yards. So they will stay on the ground off right tackle. No, sir. Nobody's surprised there as Wyatt DeRoche in for the tackle. Anderson Smith will hobble off on a 4th down and 5. So here's the dilemma.
Really nice defensive play. Shedding his block is DeRoche, getting his head up, finding the football, making the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Wouldn't be surprised if they wait, take a timeout, and talk about it.
Here's the thing. If they kick the other 2 times, even if they only make one of the 2, it's 13-7. You kick this trying to make it 16-7, which is a 2-score game.
Hindsight, Austin.
Yeah, hindsight. You're right. But, I mean, pass up points,
and
especially
they
in a game where defenses have had a lot of success.
They will take the timeout. Key decision when we come back on the LMU Kickoff Classic.
The LMU Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harris Construction.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Jim Pope, and I'm located in Morristown, Tennessee. I've been helping people manage the risk of everyday life for the last 35 years. So stop by my office in Morristown, call me at 423-581-9390, or click in at jimpope.net.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
Life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market. Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same. That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing? Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
10-7 Bearden, a 4th down and 6 coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Tense, anxious moments right here in this one.
Yeah, it appears they're sending the offense out there.
Offense is out there.
Not taking the 3. Who made a 43-yard field goal earlier in the game. 6:07 to go in the game. 4th down. Parrott has time. Cross the middle. Almost intercepted. A flag comes in on the near side.
Down the field on the offense, penalty, first down.
The West coaches right in front of the official that threw the flag. They all jumped up with their hands on their head, and then there was a collective stop. Wait a minute, it might be against them. Let's wait before we explode. Well, our thanks to Charlie Morgan and Gray Hodges. $1,000 going to West High School today. Look at Charlie, one of the biggest UT fans ever, counting down the days. 2 weeks from today until the Vols open the season in Nashville, but Looks awfully happy there with $1,000 off to West High School, and our thanks to Gray Hodges. So,
I was going to say, what you couldn't see on the other side of the camera was Tony going, 5, 4, keep it going.
No, keep it going, yeah.
6:03 to go. West gets the football, and there's that Bearden defense again.
About a 1-yard gain there.
So to your point that you keep talking about the field goals, Bearden 0 for 3 on 4th downs today.
Yeah, and again, every one of the field goals was basically the same distance or shorter than what the one he made and made it easily.
No, he had plenty of leg.
Yeah, made a 43-yarder, could have made it from 53.
Maybe there's an injury or something. 0 for 3 on 4th downs, though. That's not a good trend.
And you're right. So maybe the kicker got injured. We just don't know it.
Now, here's Bowers. He didn't get that handoff on 1st down. Bowers in the first half, 15 yards. Marshawn Bowers in the second half, 11 carries, 71 yards, and that touchdown. You got to feed that hot hand.
2nd down and 10. I would say that heat would wear down a defense. That has not happened today, so they'll swing this one out to Bowers, get him into some open space, and he'll push defenders almost to the 25. Actually just past the 25. Gain of 5 and a 3rd down coming up.
To steal a word from all the new coaches that they keep using that, West has been intentional in how they get the ball to Bowers in the second half.
Very much. Dominic Davis out there on the perimeter. Great blocking. Intentional with his blocking on that pass.
3rd and 3. Clock hits 5 minutes to go. High snap, inside handoff, and there's that Bearden front.
We'll bring up 4th and about 2. I think you have to go.
I do too.
You really?
No, yeah, look at the clock.
4:48.
Yeah.
And I know you love your defense, but I mean, Bearden's been able to move the ball some. It's not like they've been stalemated totally.
Especially here in the second half.
And Bowers is down.
Early in the season, it's a hot day. Could be a cramp.
A lot of anxious moments up here in the press box. Kate McLean, who handles the Jumbotron, she is not feeling well about this game.
She's not, no. Hey, as always, our thanks to One Day Signs and Banners, Ann and JP over there, helping us out with all of our signs down on the field. And as I said Thursday night, largely in part, they say, because of people seeing the signs here, they're making a lot of signs like that one right there that's being adjusted. The trifold signs, 2x3 down on the field. Give them a shout, 865-525-5474. They'll have signs ready for you in one day.
Bowers popping up, looks like he's going to be all right. Again, hot day, week 1, week 2. It happens every single year. You see cramps.
Well, I encourage you, if you need equipment, go to Dynabody as they'll punt this one away. They have a showroom in Maryville where they have all kinds of used equipment that for pennies on the dollar you can equip a home gym, a school gym, office gym, you name it. Dynabody has got you covered. Learn more at dynabody.com. 4:25 to go. Clock is running. West with 2 timeouts left. Punt this one away, a low bounding punt that will die at about the 45. .409 to go. Can West get a stop? Can they make a play?
I think they can get a stop. Can they get a timely stop, though? That's going to be the key. If Bearden's able to pick up a couple of first downs and run this thing down to a minute, and, you know, even if West gets the ball back, I'm just not sure that they're engineered to go 80 or 90 yards and 107 or whatever.
Exactly. You know, putting the game back in the hands of the defense is never the thing. It was just a matter of
the time.
1 first down can really put your offense in a bind for a team that hadn't scored a lot today.
Inside handoff, bouncing to the outside. Flag comes in down the sideline, so doesn't really matter what Merriweather did because this one's coming back.
Good looking run, though.
Holding on Bearden.
yard, previous spot, first down.
Big penalty there. I think it's sad for the offensive line. The only time that anybody zooms in on them is when they get a hold.
They know it.
You know. And the time that they spring the running back for a big play, we just zoom in on the running back.
It's all about the running back. Great vision.
Yeah. Are you trying to go get the first down if you're Josh Jones here?
Yeah,
or are you trying to protect the ball and don't make a mistake?
Well, sure.
You got a quarterback.
Both. You've got to be aggressive. You can't be conservative. You can't sit here and play scared.
You have to be conservatively aggressive.
Yeah. Okay, there's the answer I was looking for. Flag comes in.
Ball start.
If it's first and 25.
Ball start on the offense. 5 yards, first down.
I'll tell you what, Bearden or West defense is saying. Okay. All right, keep backing up.
That's the 9th penalty of the day on Bearden.
Well, and because of that, unless there's a total bust, West is going to get the ball back because this thing's backed up so far. Bearden's going to have to hit a huge play, which they just haven't done enough of today outside of the one big Merriweather run.
Here's something that they haven't run.
I like the play call.
Yeah, they haven't run that today. Besides that, it keeps the ball on the field of play, which keeps the clock running.
Yep.
And listen, if I'm Josh Jones, I don't mind leaning on my defense. With what my defense for Bearden has done today,
no, I mean,
I'm fine to run the clock, let Lamar exhaust his timeouts, punt the football down there and say, boys, go get them.
West has had one drive offensively, one drive where they've looked good.
13 plays, 78-yard drive in the second half.
But you won't have the clock this time.
Yep. You won't have 5:18. Clock down to 3:10. Second down and long, handoff up the middle, and they'll get a lot of it back. Gain of 10.
So you're in a very third manageable now, albeit it is 3rd and 10, but compared to where you were.
Well, with the clock at 3 minutes to go, a first down here, and all of a sudden, it's panic time for West.
Absolutely.
They got a timeout, too.
So you're rolling the dice on this stop right here. Well, by the way, all kinds of photos will be on our social accounts at Rivalry Thursday on Instagram, on Twitter. Young Dustin Hilbeling is a talented photographer, and DHIL Photos, he'll put all of these photos of not only just the football players, but the band and cheerleaders, and Dustin's done just a spectacular job on all that he has posted. Look at that shot right there. Does a wonderful job. DHIL.photos.
On his photo game has gotten even stronger since last year.
Oh, goodness.
He's got that new little 360 camera where he runs through the banner with the kids. That one from Halls was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Pilots High School Heroes, the 5th quarter will be abbreviated today since we're on WATE today. But our Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP, drive of the game, Joe Newberg collision of the game, that and more on a very abbreviated Pilots High School Heroes 5th quarter. 3:04 to go, 3rd down and 9. High snap. Parrott will keep it and will not go anywhere because of that West defense. Stopped at the 50.
C.J. Smith is what destroyed that play. He didn't make the tackle, but he's what caused him to slow up in the backfield, allowing his defense to get there and help him.
And West does not use their last timeout. So Bearden will run this down, then take their timeout and punt. West will have a little over 2 minutes to go in the football game.
And because West did not kick earlier and chose to go for it on that 4th down that ended in the end zone, now the field goal
can force overtime.
Can force overtime. So you don't have to get a touchdown here.
Yeah.
You just got to get down there in field goal range, which is...
I'll take it for a broadcast.
Absolutely.
I'm all about high school football overtime.
Where was it? We were a couple years ago, y'all had your first overtime game?
No, it wasn't our first overtime. Our first overtime game was Seymour, Sevier County. Seymour should have won that game.
Don't tell the story. Don't tell the story.
Then we had William Blount, Sevier County.
That's the one I'm talking about.
And then we had Alcoa West 2 years ago here. That
Oh,
went
yeah.
overtime.
Spectacular.
That's right.
It's only happened 3 times in 15 years.
Yep.
2 with me.
2 with Sevier County.
Snap is back.
Oh, almost got it.
High hanging punt. Fair catch is asked for. And granted at about the 17. So 2:03 to go, 1 timeout left. Don't have to go, as Austin said, you don't have to go the complete 83 yards.
Hey families, I want to tackle one of the biggest problems going on in America in families right now. It's people on the bottle. Bottled water. Bottled water's everywhere. I see people lugging jugs, old ladies, young ladies, everybody carrying these cases of bottled water out there about to hurt their back, and then it comes in your house, your garage is covered in bottles, and then your trash can's full of bottles, and then laying around everywhere is half-used bottles. It's time to get off the bottle and get an award-winning Kinetico reverse osmosis system from AquaClear Water Systems. You can make 20 gallons a day of better than bottled water. We can hook your refrigerator up so you have super, super pure water, and the ice tastes fabulous. Your coffees and teas are going to be wonderful. It'll be one of the best things you've ever done for your health and your house. Give AquaClear a call. AquaClear will change your water. It'll change your life.
So now Bearden has to go 83 yards for a touchdown, or you would anticipate, let's say 63 yards to try a field goal.
Sure.
Actually 5 yards, and it'll now be 88 yards. 1:56 to go in the game, and you're asking West to do something they haven't done all day long because of this Bearden defense.
All it takes is one play.
I've been saying that for 46 minutes. Dance will look to throw, gets pressure, and will be taken down at the 5-yard line.
And on the flip side, all it takes is one play for Bearden as well.
Yep,
that defense. Right. Ethan Hill, another big play behind the line of scrimmage, coming up with that sack.
Clock continues to run, by the way.
Yeah, West is just standing around. The receivers are 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, stand over for the play call.
I mean, they're wasting a lot of time here.
Saw this at the end of the first half, too.
2nd down and 20. Clock at 1:15 to go. Dance will take a shot downfield. Well covered. Catch is made at the 40. What a time for that connection to David Drata, the junior, on a beautiful pass by Hunter Dance.
Had time to step into this one. Good pocket by the offensive line, Eric, and then drops a beautiful pass. Had good coverage if you're Bearden. Just a nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, it was a really nice pitch and catch. I mean, everything looked good on that. Great coverage.
In hindsight, great clock management because you don't want Bearden to have much time left. Obviously, I'm kidding. But a timeout here is taken by Bearden to get everybody to regroup a little bit at a 10-7 game, 1:04 to go.
Point remains. I mean, obviously you're not going to be an up-tempo, no-huddle offense here, but you've got to be moving it.
Well, but that one chunk play allows you to have a little...
True, you're exactly
it's
right.
Like, okay, we now need a 25-yard gain here, and all of a sudden we're cooking.
So, by the way, every Thursday night, Rivalry Thursday has moved over to WKNX, the Knox, Channel 7, which is between ABC and CBS, or you got rabbit ears, or you stream it, it's YouTube. You got all kinds of ways for you to see it every Thursday night. Next week, Carter at Austin East. Week after next, Powell at Oak Ridge. Boy, they both look good on opening night. Oak Ridge will win over Jefferson County. Powell will win over Anderson County. Alcoa at Greenville. Clinton at Powell. Farragut, Bearden. Can't wait for that. Anderson County, Clinton, all the way through OEB Law Playoff Fridays back here on WATE for all 4 Friday nights in November. 1:04 to go. Hunter Dance can run. Steps up. Will go past the 45, out of bounds at about the 48. Clock under a minute to go.
Smart to attack the sideline there. Again, he's first start, but he's a senior, knows the game, get out of bounds.
2nd down and 3, 57 seconds to go. Having to go to the air every time, get rid of the football. Dance will throw this one out, and a nice smart play by the senior quarterback.
Now you got 2 plays to gain 3 yards. At the end of the day, that's all where we're at in the game. You just got to keep extending the game by getting first downs. It doesn't have to be a huge chunk play.
Bearden brought pressure from the second layer on that last 2nd down play. On 3rd and 3, I bet they'll do it again.
Well, you wonder how far Lamar Brown feels comfortable kicking a field goal. Might not have a choice, depending on where you end up. Hunter Dance feeling pressure, screen pass well covered.
They had that red. I mean, that was
Ironside again.
Kai Ironside right on the hip pocket of Marshawn Bowers.
Whether he had number 3 receiver or he was spying the tailback the entire time, he saw it, he was there on 3rd down.
Third down and 3. They'll get the first down to the 45. Clock will stop on the first down. And you're now about 25 yards away from field goal range. Clock is running, 32 to go. Got to snap it. Dance looks to throw, feels pressure, throws this one out of bounds. And a clock at 24.2 to go. We thought it'd be a close game.
Yeah, we did. I don't think we thought it was going to be 10-7.
Here's what, I'm sure you'd love to get the 25 yards or to get in field goal range. I think you need another 10 just to have a throw to the end zone.
But whatever the play call is, knowing where the sideline is, knowing you have 1 timeout.
The 1 timeout left, and the clock stops on a first down. You could technically hand off, but you won't. Dance will look to throw. Gonna take a shot. Has a receiver there. Catch is made. Wow! Touchdown! Unbelievable! 6 hard for 6 points with 17 seconds to go. Unreal.
They've been begging for him to go vertical. They go twice vertical on this drive. And again, great pocket, steps up into it, and what a throw by Dance.
55 yards, and he had to make it exciting. Extra point to make it 14-10. It is up, it is good. Unreal. What a pass by Dance.
The throw was great. It was perfectly thrown down the field, only where his receiver could catch it. The concentration when that ball is bobbling around, you're turned around, you know the game's on the line, and your balance to stay afloat, not fall down, concentration to get that ball in there, incredible. What a play there.
Two massive throws. Now, does Bearden have any magic left?
It's going to have to be some magic show we've seen up in the Smokies at some point in time.
Bearden has returned kicks and punts well in this game. Torrey Beaufort. He's had a couple of nice returns. I'd stay away from him.
And if you're Bearden, you just need to get, again, where you have a throw to the end zone, kind of like I was talking about with West. Oh, a line drive.
Trying to get to the outside and out to the 40.
Bearden's got the one timeout. About a 10, 15-yard pass and then throw to the end zone.
Yep.
Field goal does you no good.
Hey, Pac, I said it only takes one play. It really took two. Two deep balls. The two deep balls.
Yeah, you lied. Well, and we were questioning, and as with good reason, the clock management there at the beginning of that drive, if you will. 11.4 to go. Parrott throws this one out. Merriweather gets it. He'll duck under. It's not a first down, so they'll take the timeout.
Got to get out of bounds there.
Well, haven't seen many finishes like this one. And for West, I'm going to go back to what we've said all day long. They continue to just hang around the chicken coop. Just hang around. Bend but don't break. Have a confidence in your defense to just keep hanging in there.
Well, they have. That front seven's been all over the place today. And again, it's all tied in. The front seven's put pressure on. The defensive backs have been making plays. The linebackers have been running all over the place. The defense kept them in this game the entire time for the offense to wake up and do some things here in the second half. No timeouts now for Bearden. 5.7 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 6, but you got to take some shots here.
To me, it's the old Stanford cow play. You don't have time for anything else.
I say take a shot here, not shots.
Drew's not throwing it 60 yards.
Where's the band?
This is a play that high school teams just, so many ways it's impossible to even do.
5.7 seconds to go. Parrott across the middle, intercepted. West will win. This one could just make it look a little cosmetically better for West. Doesn't matter. The cosmetics will say that the defending state champions have now won 16 games in a row. 14-10 the final score as they'll storm the field. West gets the win over Bearden. Final score, West 14, Bearden 10.